Hi, I'm Nick Carter at Nick Carter Photography. Thank you for coming in and checking out my video here. We're about to do a model shoot today. Normally I do weddings, that's probably 85% of my business, but today we're going to do a model shoot. We're going to do a shoot with the lovely Kamara, and here she comes, guys. Okay, we are here with the model Kamara. We're going to do a photo shoot with her today. We're going to start off primarily with headshots. It's going to be we're going to use two studio flashes. This is the Excalibur 3200 flash that we'll have here as our main light to illuminate the subject. And then the second light we have here, which is this is an Excalibur 3200 as well. And what this is going to do is to create a background light for us so that the white background that we have will actually be very, very bright, and that'll keep the subject separate from the background. So we're just going to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm using for this particular shoot, I'm using a Canon 20D, which is actually a very old camera, but one of my favorites. And on the camera, I have a very, very good lens, though. This is a Canon, the L series, a 50mm 1.2 lens, which is really, really good, optimal for shooting portraits. And on top, I have what's called a Pocket Wizard. And this Pocket Wizard there's one on top of the camera, as well as one that's tethered onto the light unit itself. And what this does is, if I press this button, what this does is it triggers the flashes. So basically there's no wires involved here, and that believe me, that just simplifies your life if you have a small studio such as this. So we're going to get started shooting with Kamara. I know for a lot of you guys like to shoot in the program mode, which is, we can talk about that a little bit later, but for now, if you really, really want to be a good photographer, you have to learn how to shoot in the manual mode. So for this particular shoot, we're going to shoot at ISO 100. I have my shutter at 125, and I'm going to shoot at f8 with my exposure. So we're going to get started. This is our main light, which is going to illuminate the lovely Kamara, and we have our background light, and this is what we're going to do. Okay, we just got a bunch of shots off with the lovely Kamara, and music came out pretty good, actually. So we just got the headshots out of the way. So now what we're going to do is go to like a half body shot with the lovely Kamara again. So what I did is I changed the lighting just a little bit. I'm going to have her I want to get this side of her body. So I changed the light from this being the main light to this one being our main light. And by the way, this is a light dome for strobe. This is a much bigger light if you want to get a bigger subject. This will definitely give you more illumination onto your subject. So we're gonna shoot her from this side, pretty much looking in that direction, not directly into the light, because she'll be blind for temporarily for a little while. And so we're using our former main light as our background light, just to illuminate the background. So we're gonna get started with this. You might wonder whether or not it's raining in my studio. Well, it's not. This is an umbrella. This is a silver umbrella. This is the umbrella that I used in the first shoot primarily for headshots. I'm going to put this one away. This is a silver umbrella. I switched that from the silver umbrella to a very, very soft white umbrella, and this one is a little bit bigger also. The purpose for this is that I'm going to shoot Kamara from top to bottom, full body. Okay, and it's going to create a different, softer light, and this is something that I really want, which the silver light, which will not achieve it. It makes it a little bit too stark, so we just want to soften it up a bit. And so what we're going to do is, as you can tell, I'm 6 feet tall, and Kamara, she's just about 6 feet tall. So the way that I'm going to shoot her, I'm going to shoot full body. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I've changed my lens from the 50mm 1.2 lens, which is a perfect portrait lens, into a more wider lens. This is the 2470mm L series Canon lens. And that's going to give us a lot more length and width. So we're going to start off with that. And the way I'm going to shoot Kamara to really accentuate her height is not to shoot her like this. We're about the same height. So if I come back this way and shoot like this, well, not this close, but shooting like this, I'm shooting like directly on. So I'm going to shoot at about this height and shoot her so that her 5'10", 5'11" height makes it look like she's like 9 feet tall. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, we're here again with the lovely Kamara. We switched up the background, as you can see, to a black backdrop along with a black dress. Okay, so what we're going to do is just change the look and the style, make it a little bit more evening wear. So, we just wanted to warm it up a bit with black, with everything black here. So what I've done here is I use one light this time. We have our light dome. I have this set at half power, shooting directly onto the subject here, and I have my exposure. It's 100 speed, 250 as the background, and as the shutter at f8. And I'm going to play with it from 6.3 to f8. The idea is to create like a very, very dark background, and just to make the whole scene and look just very, very elegant and warm. So I'm going to take a couple of shots and let's see how it looks. Okay, in our last segment here, we're going to utilize natural light. We're going to forget about flashes, we're going to forget about strobes, we're going to forget about pocket wizards, which all are really, really fine things to have. However, we're just going to utilize some natural light here. So we have the lovely model, Kamara, here again, and we're directly right by a light here. This is going to be our light source. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple different things. I'm gonna have the video just put a close-up shot on Kamara. This is without any type of a reflector or anything. The light looks pretty good. What we want to do just to balance the light is to use a reflector. This is a reflector. This is made by This is made by Photoflex. And what this is going to do basically is to reflect the light from one side onto the subject so that it will illuminate the subject, so we get a nice even natural look. There's two sides to this. One is for like a warmer gold tone, as you can see, and this is also for a just a more light, just to lighten up our subject. So I'm just going to take a look and see how this works for us. So that light reflects like such. So you just have to play around and see how that looks. It's pretty good. If we take it away, that's what it looks like. Then we're going to use the gold side. Gold side really pops, really shows off her features, her beautiful features. So we're going to go, I think we're going to go with the gold for now. So we're going to have our lovely makeup and trusted assistant Joy, who doesn't want to be seen on video, to hold the light for us. So we're going to hold that light just about right there. Okay, and we're just going to get a couple of shots from right there. Okay, we got some really good shots of Kamara, just half body shots. And by the way, my exposure is I'm shooting at 400 speed. Shutter speed is 80 at 3.5. That's what that looks like. So now, in the next segment, I'm going to get some good headshots from Kamara. We're going to get a little bit close to our light source, which is the sun, and I'm going to switch my lens back to the 50mm 1.2 lens, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, and in this very last set, we're going to utilize natural light with the lovely Kamara again. She has very, very beautiful features. If you look at her eyes, and if you look at just everything about her facial structure, you'll notice that she's just extremely beautiful. And so what we want to utilize is just the natural light with just a natural look here. So I'm set at ISO 400. 80 at 5.6, and I'm utilizing the 50mm 1.2 lens. So let's see what that looks like. All right, that concludes our session for today. Really appreciate you stopping by and checking out the video. I hope that you've learned something from this video. I've learned a lot from other people, so I just want to pass this along to pay it forward, so to speak. So if you want to just check out some more of my work, you can go to www.nickcarterweddings.com, or you can check me out on Facebook under Nick Carter Photography as well. I want to say thank you for stopping by. Goodbye and
Goodbye. Thank you.